Welcome to Listen.
Teacher Chatter.
This is Robin.
And Jill. And today we have our special going on with our Ozark School Board candidates. And today we have Amber Bryant here.
So the reason we're doing this is because we feel like it is important for Ozark to get to know their candidates and get a chance, because we like to think we're informed, but a lot of times we don't go to the things that get to meet and greet the people, and we don't look up things or when it's not convenient for us. And I thought we have a platform that people can listen to and watch and see and get to know people on another level. Because, we always say we're very personal people and we want to get to know people. And I just think seeing your heart and giving you a chance to say what you believe and why you think you should be it just gives the opportunity for our listeners to hear. So we're very excited. We appreciate you coming on a Saturday morning, giving up your time. It means a lot to us for working in the Ozark School District. So we appreciate that. So we're going to just jump right in and let you kind of tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll go from there. So tell us about yourself, your family, your current and past jobs.
Okay. Well, I first thank you for having me. I think this is a great idea, so I appreciate that. I moved to Ozark about 10 years ago, just in time for my oldest daughter to start kindergarten at East Elementary. And my youngest daughter is currently a sixth grader at middle school, and of course, my older daughter is now a freshman in high school.
Ooh, things happen quickly.
Yes, but so my husband and I moved here. We've been here 10 years. 2 daughters. That's my family. Current and past jobs. Actually, my husband and I were college sweethearts.
Oh.
Been married 20 years now.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But when we graduated, we moved to Texas, and my job there in HR was for a government contract agency. And then when I got pregnant, we decided to head back to Missouri to be near family. And then I stayed home for about 10 years. Well, I did actually do a little contract work for them for a couple of years, but came home and did a lot of volunteering while I was home with the girls. I ran MOPS. When Isabel started school, of course, joined PTA, was a parent volunteer for several years. And you learn a lot about the schools when you're in there helping teachers.
You do.
And kindergarten teachers need so many copies.
True.
It's so true.
Yes. But, and so when I decided to go back to work, my youngest was 7 or 8. And I'm currently now the HR director for Christian County.
Oh, all right. Very good. So what is something unique to you, your skills or experiences that you would be able to bring to the school board?
Well, I think I can come as somebody who has volunteered a lot and has a lot of teacher friends and feels like I was part of in different schools. I think I've been in every single school because I also was in the Ozark Cares Network where we were in every building. So I think I can see that as a volunteer side of it and as a parent. And then also because of my job in Christian County, I understand how closed sessions work. I understand how Robert's Rules of Order for board meetings. I understand Sunshine Law. There's things that I think I have a unique ability to offer.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that we don't, as outsiders, people don't always understand about school board procedures. I said this before, but my dad was on school board, and I knew for many, many years. And that was one of the things, like some things they can't tell, right? So it's good that you have that experience.
And I was thinking that's probably one thing that I was saying is probably a spotlight for you, is because you do understand. Because I think it is so easy to forget why everything isn't so transparent, and you can't just share everything, but there isn't, and there's always two sides. And so that's great. Why are you running for school board?
Well, I mean, it goes back to, I do think I have a unique skills to offer. I work in HR, so I understand. I mean, I'm often that's what I do. As moms in HR, I swear it's like all I do is be presented with problems and think of ways to fix them. But I also have, being in HR, I have to see everybody's different angle of things to try to ascertain what is actually happening and what's the right decision to make. And I understand when people are talking to me that is their perception, but it is their reality. So it's one of the skills that I have. And I do think that I can bring that to the school board, and also just the expertise of being able to offer that HR side with any personnel issues and things like that.
Yeah.
I like it.
What do you think the school district is doing well right now?
I think they're doing a lot of things well. Even at the last school board meeting, they presented, I believe it was the MAP scores. I believe we were second. Only one school in the area had beat us with their scores. I mean, that says a lot. Our students are performing well. I think that being a mom and going to event, people know your kids. I think that we have a lot of engaged teachers and staff, which is huge because that gives them that sense of belonging and people, I think that is very important. I think there's a lot of things we do well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you think where there could be improvements? Where do you think we need to improve?
Well, I always think that there's room for improvement. I do think that there's different things that we could look at. Of course, if you spend any time online, you can see that people complain. But when people start to complain over and over about specific things, I think that you have to look at those. Even if what you're doing is correct and what you're doing is what you have to do, you have to control that perception of why they believe that way, and you can't ignore it because then it'll continue to get worse. So and then they'll think that they have a reason, and then they'll start being louder and louder, and just dealing with those things as they come, I think, is one of the improvements that we could make.
Okay, I love it.
Okay, so is there anything else that you would want people to know about you, or anything that you haven't been able to share that you would want to share? I know we didn't put it on the sheet, but we were like, you know what, there may be something else that somebody wants to say.
Yeah. And if not, you're good.
Yeah.
But we just want to give you that opportunity if there's anything you want people to know or to say.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, I want people to know I am a mom. I work where I work, and what skill sets that bring. I mean, you want to change the world, get a group of moms.
Yeah, that's true. And it'll get done.
Yes. And I think that we know our kids and we know what's going on, and I will have that ability to see it from different perspectives, but also the understanding of what it's like to run an organization, and know that there's certain things that you can and can't do. I'm usually the one presenting in closed session, so I know what's presented. I know what I can and can't tell the people who are making those decisions.
Yeah.
Because there's always an appeal process. But I think the big thing is I want people to understand I'm going to understand that.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
Well, thank you, Amber, so much for spending some time with us on this Saturday
and for running for school board. And we really appreciate, we feel like we have great candidates this year, and we're excited about this coming. And we appreciate you taking your time and doing this for our school district and believing in our school district.
So I appreciate you guys.
And this is Listen,
Teacher Chatter.
This is Robin.
And Jill.
See you next week.